Turn up your volume. This is a Chromecast audio review. Let's first talk about the Chromecast audio design. As you can see, here's an American quarter. It's pretty small, right? Same goes for the Chromecast audio. It's only 2 inches in diameter, and this makes it very convenient to carry around in your pocket or a purse. The Chromecast audio has a single speaker output on one side. And on the flip side, you have a USB port to provide it with power. On the top is a matte chrome logo, along with several very thin lines around the outside. The inspiration? A vinyl record. As you can see, the Daft Punk vinyl has a red sticker right here. I really wish they kind of did this with the Chrome logo as well. It would add a bit of color to it, and it wouldn't have made it look like the Beats logo, honestly. It's not my favorite, but it's okay. To get started, you're going to need a set of speakers and a wireless network, a smartphone or a tablet, a 3.5mm auxiliary cable, oh yeah, and Chromecast audio. The setup guide is very easy to follow. It's on the inside panel of the box. You start by plugging in the USB cord into the bottom of the Chromecast audio. The other side is for the auxiliary cable. The auxiliary cable doesn't really matter which end you plug it in, just as long as it goes in. When you plug it in, it has a nice snap to it, and it doesn't feel like it's going to come undone. I really like this. The other end of the auxiliary cable will go into your speakers. This is the output. Once you're plugged into your speakers, you're pretty much good to go. Now this is what Chromecast audio will look like when it's completely set up. Note that it probably won't be laying completely flat on a table or a dresser like mine is right now. More times than not, it'll probably be hanging in between a wall and a desk or a dresser or somewhere that you're not going to really be able to see it. One quirky thing I found was that a red LED light will light up when the power cable is plugged in, but the auxiliary cable is not. I'm not sure if this is the intended feature, but kind of neat. On your iPhone, iPad, or Android device, you'll want to download the Chromecast app from your app store. It's very easy to find and it will work for both the audio and video Chromecasts. When you open it up, it'll display the apps that are allowed to cast your music or video content to. It'll show your devices and also apps that you can download, such as Play Music, Pandora, TuneIn Radio, Plex, Music Smash, Radio, Rhapsody, iHeartRadio, Pocket Casts, Slacker Radio, 7 Digital, and who could forget Spotify. Now setting up Chromecast audio for the first time was relatively painless. For whatever the reason, my smartphone didn't want to recognize Chromecast audio when I initially opened up the Chromecast app. I'm not really sure why. All I did was unplug the device, plug it back in, and it was good to go. You can see that I have a screen recording, and the full video is in a link right here that you can click on. I have the entire setup, how long it took. It actually took a little bit longer than I had planned on. I didn't think it was going to take that long, but it also had to install an update. It had to walk me through everything, make sure, like right here, click on the speakers to test them to see if I could hear the sound. It was actually a lot easier to set up this Chromecast than my original Chromecast that came out a few years ago. So good job, Google. Once you're done setting up Chromecast audio, open up an app and start streaming some music. Music too loud for you? Click on the casting icon and you can change the volume from here. It'll give you a little beep notifying you that the volume is changing. You can also use your volume rockers on your phone, which kind of seems a little odd, but it works just the same. You can see how quickly Chromecast audio will change the song. There's barely any lag and it sounds really good. The only weakness that I found with Chromecast audio is the fact that you can't play side-loaded songs. This is primarily for streaming services such as Pandora or Spotify. I tried using Avia to get around it and play my local music. It still wasn't available on Chromecast audio, which kind of stinks. Now, if you primarily stream your music through Google Play or Spotify or Pandora, I highly recommend Chromecast audio. It's a great buy at $35, and it'll get all of your music on speakers that might not have that wireless capability. If you have more music on an SD card, let alone have a phone that has an SD card, you'll probably want to just buy a set of Bluetooth speakers. Now, over the past week, I found myself actually using Chromecast audio more so than my Sony Bluetooth speakers. Mostly because my Logitech Purify Elites just sound a lot better. If you have better sounding speakers that are floor standing or bookshelf, I gotta say, you gotta get a Chromecast audio. All in all, I gotta say there are more positives than negatives with the Chromecast audio. It's probably going to be a great stocking stuffer this holiday season, and I highly recommend it.